Hello everyone. So today's video is all about the creating drop down list and joining two tables. Okay, so here I show you my database. I just simply write a database, the whole database under the database class, and then I'm taking a variable called host, which is private, and my host name is localhost, which is my computer. Okay, the second variable name is $db underscore name, which is also private, and the name is this db is college, because when I create my database into my mysql, I give it a name called college, so here I am using college. Then I am creating another variable called user underscore name, which is also private, and username always root, which is I am explaining you in my previous video. Then also I am taking another variable called password, which is also private and it's null because I am not giving any password in my local server. Then those are all are private because I don't want to access anyone to my private properties or my local host, my college, or my username or password. Okay, then I am using another variable called $con, which is also public, and then I am using public function get connection. I am using a public function or a public method. The name is get connection. This method name is get connection. Under this I am just simply use this $con variable, and this dollar means the current variable or the current object, sorry, not variable, object, and I am using this con over here, and it's null. I'm declaring it's null because I want to use it multiple times. Okay, then I'm using try and catch. This too is also covered my previous video. So under try I am using $this con means this variable, and under this I am using a new object called pdo object. Okay, under the pdo object I simply write down over that mysql colon host. Then under that I am writing my local host, and then I am using db name. Under that I am writing my db name college, and then I'm just simply add those things. $this username, $this username means this, and $this password means that. Okay, after that I am using another what I can say, another predefined or I can say built-in method, which is under the PDO class called exec. Under that I am set my names UTF-8 friendly. So UTF-8 it prefer to it basically refer to communicate any kind of languages I want to do. So I just always set my name is UTF-8. Okay, after that I am using another method called set attribute. It's also a building. Okay, and under that, under PDO, under that I'm just writing over here PDO utter error mode. So error modes, so it means if I'm finding any error, I just simply pass those error under the exception portion. This is the exception. Okay, it find the error, and this portion will throw the error, pass the error to the PDO exception, which is present in catch. So if those are working, it's good. If in there any kind of thing happening or any error is happening, then it simply goes to the catch portion. And PDO exception catch also, it's a predefined, it's under what I can say, PDO class. Under PDO exception I am writing a method called get message. So you can think like that, PDO exception is a class, or under that I'm writing a method called get message. Okay, if any error happen, the error catch $e, and then $e simply echo this message over here. Okay, then all of these even all of these are ending, then I just simply return those value using $this con. This is my database, and this is my table portion. I am here using two tables because see, college.php table is a visual appearance, I can say, means you can see over here is ID portion, the college name, and course ID, and course.php is a work like a drop down. So in this table I just present the ID and course name. Okay, why it like that I am explaining you. So first of all I am explaining you the college.php portion. Okay, let me see you something. this is the visual part, like ID, college name, course, and action. Okay, so action basically work, edit, delete portion. You can, right now you can skip it. You just remember, you create a table called ID, college name, and also the course ID, or like that, this course ID portion. Okay, then under that table I am simply using a function or method called public function construct. So under the construct I passing the variable called $db. So it connect like that. $db here is $db, and it connect with my database using this con, or this con, and yes, $db. If you see over here, I'm just connecting. First of all, I am connecting new database which is create my DB page. The class name is database, so I am just writing a new object called database. Then I am creating DB. DB is hold this class or this objects get connection part only, and then I am writing $college. Under that I am creating a new object called college, which is present my this part or table, college table, or where I using MySQL portion, this part. Okay, this college name. And yes, so this college name I am passing through this college name in my DB portion, like this database connection over here. So I'm passing this database connection through my college. It basically connect all of those things, my database and my also table, or where I am writing my SQL commands. Okay, so under that I'm explaining this part you later. So simply right now you just focus on this part. So yes, I am passing DB and it simply connect all of those things. Then I am creating another method called public function create. Under the create I am just writing over here $query. It hold basically my query section. So create means I am creating something, so I am writing over here a instruction called instruct into. So insert into, so it basically insert all of those part which will be, or you can say all of those column which will be show or which will be hold my values. Okay, so like insert into, I am adding this table, means my table name is, I guess, colleges. Yes, and then I am inserting into or set into a college name column, which I am this colon college underscore name using for what I can say, placeholder, using it like a placeholder. Then course ID, under this course ID I am simply writing over here is colon course ID. Then after that I am creating another or variable called $stmt. Then this all queries is hold on this part, or this variable hold into this variable, like this con prepare $query. You think it like that, you are preparing something and hold something into this $stmt variable. After that you can creating another you can adding you can prepare all of those things. Then you can simply adding those things into this or this variable, like that. You can see over here I'm just adding all of this like under the college name I am adding college name with the help of HTML special character. It's meant it if suppose in this column like username I am writing my name, it's okay. But if I am writing any code which will be crash my system or hack my system or hack my project, so it will be danger for us. So if I want to clear or if I want to don't face those of things in my user column, so I have to write something like that, HTML special character. Okay, under that HTML special character I am writing strip tags. Strip tags means if any extra thing is added, like some suppose think it like that, if I am taking a tag called something h2 tag, under that I am writing a heading, then close h2 tag, then it simply remove those tags, only content real content. Okay, so that's why I am using strip underscore tag over here. Then under that I am just simply adding this college name, and the next one is like the same. After that I am holding all of this into those variable. I am just simply I just simply bind parameter, because here I am using it like a using colon and using it like a placeholder, so I have to add values over here. So these values I am adding over here, and after that I simply execute this portion and return those. Okay, after that I am using another public function or public method called read all. It simply basically read all the segment. The previous one is create, means if I am adding it's create the column name and row ID, and then under that I am inserting some value use, so I am just using create for this purpose. So inserting values or writing column names. And read all means it read all the queries. So here I am using under query select star means universal, okay, star from $this table, and simply prepare it and execute it and return it. After that I am creating another function or another method, I can say, called read one. Under the read one I am just reading one ID, because suppose I want to delete something, or I want to update something. I get through all over this, through access all over this. I simply need help for ID, from ID, because ID is unique, ID is primary key, so it will be never change. So if I go with the ID, it will be safer and easier for me. So I am just normally writing one ID over here, read one. Then I'm just simply writing the select star from $this table means my table, and where I just put it a condition like where I want to found it. I found it in ID equals to ID means it would be ID, okay. So then means this ID assigned to ID means the ID value assigned to ID section. And the limit portion over here, it's very important. Limit means 0 means one index or zero number index, and 1 means how much value I want to access. I need to access one value, so I am writing over here the 1, okay. Then I simply prepare it, then bind those parameters, bind ID's parameters, and simply execute it. I'll return it like a fetch. So why I'm returning it like a fetch? Because I want to suppose delete the second ID. So if I'm not fetching, then it not goes the second one. So I am just returning into like a fetch. After that I am creating another what I can say, another method, which is update, okay. It basically the purpose of the update is basically update all of this query. Suppose you are, let's see, suppose I am writing Swanti and the course is MTech. If I want to update it, so I simply edit over here, and then I am able to update, okay. Then I am able to just simply update it. The update portion is work like that. So if I want to update, I must have those queries like update and $this means my table, and set the value of college name. I want to update my college name, as well as I want to update my course ID, and it fetch through my ID, okay. Or it's not fetch, it will be identify or work through my ID portion. So I am here give it a condition called where, or give it okay. Then I am simply prepare all of those things, and then bind those parameters over here and simply execute this. Then the next portion is public function delete. The delete is basically a method or a function which is what for delete all of those things. You see over here, if I'm just delete those portion, it show a pop-up like that. Then if I'm clicking OK, then this all are gone, because this all are delete, and those are accessed through my ID portion only. So let's see it. I'm just writing a public function delete. Under that I'm just writing a query called delete from. I want to delete, so I'm writing delete from. Where I want to delete, want to delete from my table. My table name is colleges. So and one another thing, I am mistake the spelling of college. So if you write anything, so don't be mistake. I am mistaking this, and just simply write it over here again and again. I am not changing, okay, the spelling. So you can see, then I am using $this portion over here. Then I am just simply concatenate where portion, because I want to check all of this through my ID. So I am writing over it ID. Then I am just simply prepare it, then bind the ID parameter and simply execute it. Then the next part is course.php. So under the course.php I am creating another class called course. It works basically the like a drop down session. You can see this whenever I want to update or whenever I want to add something. So it's like that. If I want to add something, you can see here a drop down list, and this is under course. So if I want to those drop down list, I adding another table. So as a help of foreign key, okay. I in this my next video I'm just covering my SQL portion that will be help you to understand all of those things. So yes, I'm just using a class called course. Then under that I am just private all of those properties like $con, $IDs, $course name, $IDD. So here is the another segment called IDD, because if I am writing over it or fetching over it through the ID portion, I can do it, but it will be mess, because here is a ID and here is another ID. So it will be um, it not working basically, I think. So yes, so I'm taking another variable IDD instead of ID. So private table, I just give it a name, course, because my table name is course. So here I am using another method called public function construct to connect all of this with my database. Then after that I am just writing over it read, because if I am writing read all, then it will be clash, because here I am using read all. So I am not writing read all over it, I am just writing read because of that reason. So I am writing read all of those course table structure. In this course table I am just only added two things, ID and course name. Okay, I will show you in my MySQL portion. So after that, in my next video I will show you that. Okay, so after that I am just select from star. I using star because I want to see all of those things. This tables means my course table, and after that I am just holding all of those things into HTML, or prepare all of those things or hold all of those things into HTML, then simply execute it and return it. After that I am fetching those ID or through select one program, so it select one by one fetching IDs. So I am using IDD over here because I am using here ID, then it will be same like my college .php table. If you can write it the same things, but then you can have to use namespace. Okay, so then select one ID, then this ID is from my table portion, and it through the I'm using a condition called where ID, because it goes through or check through one by one. So I'm using ID over it. I know it's a little bit confusion, but gradually when you will be practice all of those things, the doubt will be clear. Okay, then I am preparing this query, then simply bind the parameter, execute it, and return it like a fetch, which is I am discuss about the college read one portion. It is the same like that. So that's it for the video. I am explaining the other things in my next video.